Hi everyone, back in my vlog. This time I'm not alone. Here I'm with my friends. Today, me and them are visiting Bung Karno's museum. Bung Karno Museum is located in the Bendogeret village, Sananwetan Subdistrict, Blitar City. To reach the location of the Bung Karno Museum is quite easy because located in Blitar City. Oh yeah, on the north side of the statue there is a biography of Bung Karno attached to the wall on the east side. Then we walk north a bit, there will be an exhibition and a band playing. Due to the strategic location of the Bung Karno Museum, it makes it easy for visitors to reach this place. Most of the visitors to this museum are from out of town. Especially on weekends, there will be many visitors who visit this place. Visitors, those who come to this museum, are visitors who actually visit Bung Karno Grave, which is located north of the Bung Karno Museum. And then they took the time to see the historical collection contained in this museum. Bung Karno tomb was inaugurated on July 3, 2004 by President Megawati Soekarno Putri, who is also the son of Bung Karno. The construction of this museum is intended so that Bung Karno ideas, concepts, and touch, which are intellectual property, become state assets that are elected with the touch of expert and ideologies that's growing in the world, so that it can be understood all level of society to continue the struggle of the nation in realizing the ideals. This museum includes the tomb complex of Bung Karno to the south side by side with the library. In addition to the museum building, it also filled with two works of art in the form of Bung Karno statue and relief walls that contain Bung Karno life journey from the past youth, the period of diplomatic struggle, and his old age that stretches by the pool of library to the tomb.
Halo Kak. Jadi kita mau ke vlog saja. Hi guys.
So, after we came out of the exit, we saw a place selling souvenir such as clothes, literature. So, along the way we go to the ground, there are lots of souvenir shops. Now, we're going to the complex. This is what the Kong look like from the front. So, before we head to the Kong, we pass Bung Karno Library. Apart from the painting of Bung Karno, there are many other collections. Among them are photos that are very large. These photos also the activities and journey of Insinyur Soekarno during before and after the proclamation of independence of the Republic of Indonesia. In addition to photos and paintings, other objects such as currency,
Bung Karno Family Gong, Bung Karno Old Stamp Collection, and other personal items are displayed in this museum.
World Beach Gong Blitar, founder and president of the World Beach Commit to 102 countries, HI Mr. Giotto Suntani 2009 will living in Europe to the time to donate the World Beach Gong at the Bung Karno Tomb Complex in Blitar. The inauguration of the World Beach Gong was held on 1 June 2009 by the Mayor of Blitar, Jarod Saiful Hidayat, together with national figures. Bung Karno Tomb Complex in Blitar. The grave of Sukarno is the grave of Sukarno, Indonesia's first president in Blitar, East Java. Initially an ordinary grave where he was buried shortly after his death, a mausoleum was constructed in the late 1970s and the site evolved into a political and religious pilgrimage site, receiving hundreds of thousands of visitors annually. During the transition to the new order, the deposed first president of Indonesia Sukarno was placed under house arrest, and he requested that he be buried in a simple grave close to the Bogor Palace. Following Sukarno's death on 21 June 1970, then Ins Amben Soeharto decided to bury the former president in a public cemetery at Blitar, East Java, next to Sukarno's mother grave.
In the first year after Sukarno burial, pilgrims would visit his grave and often took some of the soil, at some point causing concern that all the soil on his grave would begin enforcing the government to regulate access to this grave. By around 1977, dissatisfaction with Suharto's role resulted in the loosening of the Sukarnoization policy and rehabilitation of Sukarno legacy, including his grave, and the following year the government decided to construct a mausoleum over the grave. In 1979, on the 8th anniversary of Sukarno's death, Suharto decided the new mausoleum in a ceremony attended by approximately 1 million people. Again, members of Sukarno family criticized the decision to build the mausoleum, with Sukarno's son Guntur saying that Sukarno family was not involved in the mausoleum construction. Regardless, high-ranking officials of Suharto government would make publication pilgrimage to the tomb, and in 1980, 1.4 million people visited the site. Each year, on the anniversary of Sukarno's death, his family, in particular his daughter Megawati Soekarno Putri, chairman of the Indonesian Democratic Party, would utilize the crowds visiting the mausoleum as a representation of dissent.
In the courtyard of the museum building, or rather behind the museum building, you can also find a magnificent steel building with red bricks as the floor, and is also equipped with a grandstand that can accommodate many people. This spot is usually used to hold musical performance and other cultural arts.
The existence of the Bung Karno Museum has become one of the icons for the city of Blitar and served to realize the nation and character building Indonesian by contribution in the form of wisdom of past, which was extracted from the ideas of Bung Karno.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Nindrianto. Saya pustakawan di Perpustakaan Proklamator Bung Karno. Nah, saat ini kita sedang berada di layanan koleksi memorabilia. Apa itu layanan koleksi memorabilia? Koleksi memorabilia adalah memorable, ingatan tentang Bung Karno. Jadi di sini ada benda-benda peninggalan Bung Karno seperti koper, jas, dan juga ada foto-foto tentang Bung Karno dari beliau masih kecil, remaja, hingga beliau menjadi Presiden Republik Indonesia sampai akhir hayatnya. Di sini juga ada lukisan-lukisan tentang Bung Karno. Nah, kalau kita berbicara tentang Bung Karno itu dilahirkan di Surabaya, tepatnya di Jalan Lawang Seketeng, Surabaya, tanggal 6 Juni 1901. Beliau lahir saat matahari terbit, oleh sebab itu beliau sering disebut atau dijuluki Bung Karno Putra Sang Fajar karena beliau lahir saat matahari terbit. Nah, kemudian Bung Karno juga bersekolah, berpendidikan di European Slacker School di Mojokerto, kemudian melanjutkan ke HBS, Burger School di Surabaya. Beliau kos di tempatnya Pak Awas Cokro Aminoto, Haji Umar Said Cokro Aminoto. Kemudian beliau melanjutkan ke THS, Teknis Hoge School di Bandung, yang sekarang bernama ITB. Beliau kuliah di jurusan Teknik Sipil, lulus tahun 1926. Setelah itu beliau memperjuangkan kemerdekaan Indonesia sampai Indonesia merdeka dan beliau menjadi presiden pertama. Itu teman-teman terkait dengan sejarah singkat tentang Bung Karno. Kemudian Bung Karno akhirnya wafat, meninggal di Jakarta tanggal 21 Juni 1970. Dan beliau kemudian dimakamkan di Blitar. Di Blitar sehari setelahnya, yaitu 22 Juni 1970. Sehingga usia beliau adalah 69 tahun. 69 tahun dengan riwayat pengabdian yang sangat luar biasa. Beliau dengan masa usia hanya 69 tahun, tetapi karyanya melebihi usianya. Demikian yang bisa kami sampaikan kepada rekan-rekan semuanya. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
With the establishment of the Bung Karno Museum, you will be able to research and learn the truth for the benefit of present and future generation in order to appreciate and be able to continue what has been achieved by the fighter in realizing independence, which is the ideal of the nation.